Nigel, a dramatic finish here. Was that a deserved point in the end?
I think so in the end. I thought we were a little bit unlucky to go in 1-0 down at half time. It was just an unbelievably good goal that they scored. We've got to do better to stop the cross, and he's got away from Alfie in the box, but it's still a brilliant header. He's 14-15 yards out, going away from goal, and I know he's done it most of his career, but you have to acknowledge that it was a brilliant header. And I thought we had a couple of good situations. Christie made a good save one-on-one early on, but we had a couple of good ones as well. Ollie Clark clipped the top of the bar, could have dipped under, and then when Elliot Hewitt gets in and he's so unlucky, it's deflecting agonisingly, just rolls wide. So that's why we deserved our break late on.
You were probably, though, second best in that first half, but much improved in the second period.
Yeah, I think so. We changed things around a little bit, but when you have 8 missing in the first half, there's reasons why we're coming to a very good team and why we're not controlling the game. But still, we were in it in the first half and created a couple of situations ourselves. But we changed it around at half time, sort of put 3 up against their 3 centre halves, and it was a little bit more open. If they'd got the second goal at any time, it's game over. But we hung on in there.
It appeared that Mansfield really and truly got going around about the 55th minute mark when Keeler Dunn seemed to get the ball trapped in his feet inside the opposing box.
Yeah, he should have got a shot off, I think, and didn't quite. But we had a few of those today where, again, better decisions in and around the penalty area. But the goal comes from 3 or 4 good decisions, and sometimes that's what you need to get the goal. It's not an isolated one good pass or something. It's on the back of 3 or 4 good ones. It's great throwing by Elliot. We win it at the second one. Ollie Clark's a good ball out wide, a good cross, and then Lucas is there 5 yards out.
How did the changes which you made in the second half affect the performance, would you say?
Well, it just gave us a little bit more impetus going forward. As soon as you bring Rhys Oates on the pitch, and he's not really fit enough to start the game, but another sort of 35-40 minutes will get him closer to that now. So he gives you that impetus going forward, but it makes it a little bit more open. They created more in the second half. As I say, if you concede that second goal, I think we're done.
You really went for it in the end. You had 4 strikers up the top in the end, didn't you?
Yeah, well, that's the only people we've got fit. Strikers, we're a little bit light in most other areas, so why not throw them all on?
What about that equalising goal right at the death? It was a superb assist by Hewitt with the outside of the boot, and Akins didn't look like he was going to miss from there.
No, brilliant header as well. But you see the importance, just getting one back, Elliot Hewitt today. What the difference that he makes on the pitch. Very assured down the right hand side, can throw the ball into the box. So all round it's just important to have him back, but it was a lovely ball with the outside of his foot, and a great ball from Ollie Clark as well from the edge of the box to get it back to him.
With all things considered, how highly do you value this point?
Well, we don't want back-to-back defeats. I think we're a little bit unlucky at Northampton the other night, caused our own problems, certainly with the sending off and the penalty, but could have got a point there, and so we deserved our point here today. Now we've got 7 out of the last 11 at home, so it's going to be down to our home form. We'll dictate where we finish, and 3 home games to look forward to. Nice to go into it on the back of this point instead of back-to-back defeats.
No Stephen McLaughlin in the 18 today. What's the latest there?
Yeah, he got a whack again on his ankle, so unlucky, right on the spot again against Northampton. So no time scale on him. He's just sort of opened everything up again. So he's not close to a return.
Could we have anyone back for Grimsby on Wednesday?
Unlikely at this point. Lewis Reed's probably the closest. But it's just the nature of the injury. If he gets another block tackle and opens it out again, so he'll probably need another week.
And we started the day with some fine news. Elliot Hewitt extending his contract until the summer of 2025. How pleased are you? Because he's probably been your best player this season.
I think he's been the most consistent, certainly, wherever he's played at right centre half, right back, wing back. Delighted he's going to stay with us. He's one of those when you sign something like that from the team that's been relegated, everyone's a bit, what have we signed him for? And I remember David Sharp saying in the office at the time, these players often turn out to be your best signings, and that certainly proved to be the case with Elliot. So delighted he's going to be with us a bit longer.
Very finally, just recapping on that equalising goal, how would you describe it? Because it seemed some moment that.
Yeah, I honestly, this is where the crowds make difference. I don't think we'd have had that same sort of thing if we'd have been going into their end. I think when you're attacking 1,000 supporters behind your goal, they're almost sucking the ball in at times, and I think that was the case of it today. The encouragement, taking the throw in, everybody going in there. When you have that support behind the goal, that's where it really makes a difference.
Thank you.
Thank you.